Hey guys, Jarrett from Jarrett Hucks Photography. We are out at Market Common here in Myrtle Beach, and we're going to be talking about minimalism portraits that you can use for any subject and any texture. Well, the first thing I want to make sure that I have is an awesome texture to use. Now you can use a monoblock color, something like this wall, or these vines up on this fence post, and that's what we're going to be using today. And then you want to make sure that you have something very symmetrical to use for your subject to sit within. This works great for commercial use, that way you have plenty of negative space for your ads or text or the logos or whatever else, but it also works something great for a client. You could print out this huge texture and have something for their decor, but they're still a part of it and it's still something very unique and awesome to hang up in the house. So the plan is I'm going to use as much of this texture in the background as I can and still be able to incorporate her into the photo. That way we have something that's really cool. What I've decided to do is use a portrait instead of a landscape because I like all the vertical texture here. Yeah, so we're done and we're going to take them into Lightroom now. We're going to play with them a little bit and see how everything looks. So there are the portraits we've done with Savannah. I think they turned out pretty well. I'm very happy with them. And she's making funny faces at me now, so I'm sure she's probably happy with them too. Anyway, the cool thing about this idea is that you don't just have to use a texture like leaves or something in the background. You can use a solid wall like this. And I've used this before. I've got a few photos that I've taken of couples here. This is great for even more than one person. If you have a couple for an engagement session or even during a wedding, these work out really well if you have a nice texture or background or something that works with their color scheme or a color scheme that you're working with. Another word to the wise is that if you're going to use black and whites or things like that, make sure that you have contrasting colors. You don't want somebody in a red shirt standing in front of a red wall if you're going to do a black and white. Otherwise, everything's going to mix in. You'd rather have a blue and a yellow or something like that that's really going to stand out and make sure that things are very, very different. That way, when you turn it to black and white, you can change colors and things like that without affecting the other. Alright guys, well that's it for me. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, see all the other cool stuff that we have going on. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.